Why hello, it's Yvonne here, and I'm going to do a video today, and this will consist of flea market haul. I went to the flea market this past weekend, and I just want to show you some of the items that I was able to pick up. I stopped first with this man. He had a whole bunch of stuff in boxes. I think these people go to the storage units and they buy lots, or should I say storage units, and they sell what they have inside. So everything is usually in boxes thrown, and you just gotta dig. And I'm a digger, so I like digging for stuff and digging for treasures. The first thing I saw that he had was, of course, some handbags. He did have some handbags in the background, and I did see them right away, but I didn't run to them or anything like that, because I saw from far that they were unfortunately not real. So I looked to see what he had in the bottom of the boxes that he had lined up, and I saw this and I said, oh, I have to have that, because he said all the DVDs were $1, and he had all the seasons of Sex and the City. He had the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth, and see parts 1 and 2. And so I ended up paying about $7 for this, and that was already a steal of a deal, because this goes for way more than that. I think they go for about $50 for the complete series on Amazon. So again, for $1 a piece, I didn't do bad. I could not leave them. And I will show you the handbags that I did pick up at the end, and one of them I did pick up from that man that had all the boxes and stuff. But another item I did pick up from him was this, and it's this sign. It's a little bit heavy. It's a metal sign. It says admit one, and it has movie tickets on it. And I got that because I'm doing like a movie theme, as I've told you before, behind my TV. So this is perfect. This is going to go hung behind my TV. And I can't wait, because again, it was super cheap. I did not pay a lot for that at all. So I was very excited to pick that up for sure. And another item that I picked up, unfortunately this item is cracked, so I will have to repair it. I didn't see it was cracked when I got it, but it is this Hello Kitty wastebasket. Look, it's Hello Kitty. I know. Yes, I'm a girl who loved going to the Sanrio store when she was little. And we had one here. We don't have one here anymore in the city, but we did have one. And I would go all the time and look at all the Hello Kitty stuff they had, but never really jumped the gun on anything because it was kind of pricey. But I found this wastebasket. Unfortunately, as you can see, it's cracked. I'm going to have to try and glue it or something. And I think once I glue it, it'll be okay. Then I stopped with a man. And this man, again, a bunch of boxes. One of those that, again, sells at the, buys lots from the storage units, I suppose. I got these 2 reusable bags. The first one is this one with little perfume bottles, black dresses, little black dresses, shoes, and pearls, and it's Lolita brand. I got this one too, with little flip-flops on it. They're just small. They're not that big. They're little reusable bags, but they were originally $7.50 a piece. I paid 50 cents. So that was a steal. Then I stopped with a lady. Like I said, this lady sells everything cheap. At her table, everything is always super inexpensive. Things are 50 cents, $1, $2, and so on. And nothing is over expensive. I bought his tape dispenser, and it's in the shape of a high heel. Yes, it came with the tape as well, and it was like, I think, again, 50 cents. It's from the Scotch brand, so if you're looking for it, it's from the brand Scotch. They make these novelty tape dispensers, and I don't know if I'd seen the high heel one, but now I have the high heel one. And I needed a tape dispenser, so that worked out very well for me. Another item that I picked up from that same lady was this little Gucci dust bag. It's for like shoes, but I think it was, again, super cheap, so I couldn't pass it up. I think it's for 2 pair. I mean, it should be 2 of them, but for the most part those come with 2. But anyway, that's okay. I got 1, so I can put whatever I want in it. And I got this Coach wallet from her as well. It's Reusable leather. It is marked on the inside with pin marks. I don't know if I'll be able to remove that or not, because I might discolor the leather when I do that. Usually that's what happens. You discolor it. But this is Reusable leather, so I wouldn't want to put alcohol or anything like that on there. So I probably won't even touch that. But I will be just probably selling that as is. Another few items I picked up from that same lady were these items. And the first one is this little Coach hang tag. It's a metal hang tag with a little spur charm on it. And the spur is actually like an actual spur for a boot. But again, it's really inexpensive. The next one I got was this Coach little leather tag from her. And I think it's like a dark navy, turquoisey blue, or dark green. I'm not really sure, but again, super inexpensive. I got this little Lucky Brand keychain purse charm from her as well, with a little 4-leaf clover on it. Again, super inexpensive, and I'm going to hang that on a Lucky Brand bag I have. So that's going to work out great. And I also picked up this little iPod Shuffle from her. It does turn on. And it just tells you that it needs to be charged. So I'm going to be getting a charger for it. They're like $1 on eBay, and free shipping. So this is going to be great for my mom to use. So I'll be doing that. And this one that I picked up this bracelet because it reminded me of Lucky, and I love Lucky Brand jewelry. So I got this bracelet that has love on it. It's very 60s, 70s basically. And it has a flower on it. It has a little peace dove, a little daisy, a little heart, and it is from the brand Claire's. I originally thought it was Lucky, but it's not. It is Claire's. I don't think you'll be able to see that, but it is Claire's. So, again, that was only like $2. Again, from that man that I told you that had a whole bunch of boxes from storage units, and I picked up that Wastebasket and the sign. I picked up this Tommy Hilfiger little drawstring bag, and it's just a drawstring backpack. And it has a vintage Tommy logo on it. I couldn't pass it up. I do love anything Tommy, so that's why I got that. From the same man, I picked up this other drawstring bag. And I like skulls, so anything skull related is totally me. And this is like a big drawstring bag. I'm not sure exactly what it is for, or if it was for bedding or what. It's got skulls on the little ties that are embroidered. Really nice. And you just basically cinch it, and it's a drawstring bag. And it's really big. It's not small, so it's great to store anything you want to store in it. So I couldn't leave it. From that same lady that I told you that had everything super cheap on her table, I was able to pick up this handbag. And it's a little barrel crocodile embossed Dewey Bourke little handbag. It has Dewey Bourke little hang tag there. On the inside, it's marked Dewey Bourke. It does have the little D-ring in there as well, with a little key fob. It does have the Made in the USA little thing on there. So it was great, and this was super inexpensive as well. I will probably be selling that. I will not be keeping that in my collection. I don't think so. If you're interested, you know, let me know. I will not be selling anything really expensive, so if that's what you're thinking, nah, I won't. Now, from another lady, I stopped in and saw what she had, and she had a whole bunch of handbags on a table, and I stopped and I saw this, and I couldn't leave it. It was only $6. It's a little Fendi backpack. It's a little Fendi Zuka backpack. Has Fendi there on the hardware. Has Fendi on the hardware here as well on the little rings. It has a little Fendi tag inside. And it is marked Fendi on the lining as well. It has a little zipper pull here. That's also Fendi. On the back, it does have, and it's like the actual epi leather material. It is marked Fendi here on the hardware as well. On the bottom, it has little feet. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see that, but on the feet, it is marked Fendi. Like I said, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see that, but it's marked Fendi on the feet as well. And it does have this really nice chunky Fendi hardware on it. It's adjustable. It's marked Fendi here as well on the little hardware. And this is great because I'm going to use this just as a regular everyday little backpack. I prefer a backpack, honestly, because I don't like wearing too many shoulder type handbags because it hurts my shoulder after a while. So this is really nice. I was really glad to find this. I found one online, but it was a bigger version of it. So I'm not sure how much this runs, but it is a Zuka backpack. That's about all I know about it. If you have any more info, you know, leave it down below. I always like learning. Another item I picked up was this, and this I picked up from the man that I said had a whole bunch of fake handbags on the back table. And I looked and I saw two big fake Speedy 30s from the multicolor collection, and I was like, but I said I'm still gonna go look because you just never know. So of course I did, and in a minute I went over there to go look and see what they had. A lady came running, you know, to like, like, what are you gonna look at that I need to see? And she was gonna start grabbing, and she grabbed one of the fake Louis Vuitton Speedy 30s and asked how much, and the man said 15. And I grabbed this one immediately. I grabbed a Gucci, I grabbed a Chanel hat, and I asked how much, and he said $5 for each. And I said, okay. So unfortunately the Chanel and the Gucci he had, which was really nice, the Gucci was really nice, ended up being fake, so I did not get those. But I did pick this one up because this one was authentic, and it's this vintage Louis Vuitton Dewey, and I'll give you a look at it right here. And this is super nice. It has this really nice strap on it with a grip, like a shoulder grip on it. It does have the monogram strap. Again, this is very vintage. That's the inside of it. Has the leather inside. Brown lining. On the inside, you're going to see black spots on it on the very corners. And that's just stickiness. These bags tend to get sticky. I'm sure you know by now. Everybody talks about it. Louis Vuitton gets sticky insides. Well, that's what happened to this one. And the reason I knew it was vintage was when I saw this, and that's the eclair zipper, I knew it was vintage. I knew that's why there was no date code that I saw anyway, apparently, because this is pre-date code. So Louis Vuitton did not put date codes until a certain year in their handbags. So yes. So not every Louis Vuitton is going to have a date code, because I know somebody out there is going to say, nope. This bag does have wear. You can see in the leather it does have wear. What I will be doing though is I will probably be relining the bag. So be on the lookout for a video. I might do a video on how I do that. I just relined it with material. I'm not going to go to Louis Vuitton and get it relined because I don't have that kind of money. But I will be relining it myself. It doesn't appear that any of the canvas is cracked on it. The canvas is really nice and really sturdy on this bag. And so I do like that. The canvas on vintage Louis Vuitton tends to be much better than the canvas now. So, and again, this was such a steal that for $5 I just picked it up. And so yeah, well, that's what I got at the flea market. I just kind of wanted to do a video showing you what I picked up and some of the items that I was able to score. And if you are interested in anything that I showed, you know, as far as the handbag I mentioned, the Dooney and Bourke and the little Coach wallet, let me know. Hit me up if you are interested in any other handbag I have picked up. Just, you know, in older videos, do let me know as well. I might be starting a Depop, or might be doing Poshmark to sell stuff. I'm not quite sure yet. Let me know what you would be interested in. Maybe I can do that. Yeah, but that's my video. Please don't forget to comment, don't forget to like, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my other videos. I will hopefully be doing more haul videos if I go again to the flea market, since it's kind of like a thing where I go sometimes I don't go. So just let me know, you know, and again, comment below if you have any other information on that Louis Vuitton or any other information on that Fendi. I would love to learn and I would love to know. So yeah, I'll talk to you later in the next video. Thanks. Bye.